Okay.
Wasn't a billionaire.
Armin doesn't deserve this. Oh shit, hold up, let's go back, let's go, hold up, oh shit. I saw this actually like a while back when I was just scrolling through YouTube. And I think they're having a legacy, but I guess she's gonna be the legacy carrier character, you know. I saw the trailer, I didn't watch it, but I just saw clips of it, and then like I'm not really impressed, I'm not really that much impressed with the CGI though. But I'm up for seeing what it has to offer. But I don't think this is gonna work though, bruh. Like I saw the cinematography and how they use CGI in some of the scenes, and I was like, I think Tony Stark probably should just his legacy just stayed as is. But I don't think we need a legacy character. But okay, sure.
Wasn't a billionaire.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave.
Dead ass though, bro.
With a bunch of scrap.
Dead ass though, bro.
Man, listen, Marvel, who the fuck is there?
Oh, that's interesting. So you're saying like, oh, I see. But I feel like I will admit that, like, yeah, because I know that like Tony was technically like he inherited his wealth from his father, like, and then he just built upon that. But still, though, bro, like we are still talking about this, but the same man who discovered time travel, bro. Like it seems like he probably would have been a billionaire one way or another. But that's just my take. I feel like probably, yeah, like most upcoming inventors, he probably would have had a hard time dashing out what he had to offer. But then once I feel like it would have been inevitable, bro. Like if like literally he built, like, because I remember in the first movie he literally built the first suit out of scraps, bro. Like and people were so impressed by that shit, bro. So it just seems like regardless, bro, I just see him like maybe like going to some kind of a junkyard, bro, and like doing that shit, like doing it like himself anyway. Even if he wasn't necessarily born in a wealthy family, he's still like a mega genius. So I disagree. I think that he probably would have been a billionaire anyway. But yeah.
Writing this bullshit, bro.
Why do you even ask that, man? You know, and I know exactly who is there writing this bullshit.
Do you understand how much of an asshole you have to be to fucking disrespect the legacy character that really catapulted Marvel to what the fuck it is today?
Iron Man defined the MCU. Iron Man completely rebuilt Robert Downey Jr.'s acting career after he was a drug addict.
Dead ass, because those Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2, like let's say 2015, 2016, like at some point, but like Iron Man was like Iron Man till to this day, bro. Like he's like a top 5 character, like when it comes to being the face of the company. And at some point, he was the face of the company, bro. Like he was carrying Marvel at some point, bro. Like literally, if you couldn't think, literally the Marvel, the red Marvel logo, like you couldn't see that and just like not think about Iron Man, bro. He was literally the face of the company, bro. But like yeah, bro. I feel like I don't mind this character, this what's going on, like how like this is how she's trying to like like carry. She's trying to be the legacy carrier, but I feel like it's just not. Like looking at how the movie was presented, like the one that she's gonna be making, like it's not really good. Like I don't really think it's not. I don't want to say it's not worthy, but but the rest it's not though. Like it's not really. It's not of that of a standard to really match up, with what we've seen before. But that's just me though. Like
for like 15 years.
The same superhero.
Generational movie that spawned 15 years and billions of dollars of enterprise.
Dead ass, right?
The same one who sacrificed himself for the world to bring back half the world.
Yep.
That's what y'all visit? Tony Stark is a billionaire because he's Tony Stark. What the fuck are you talking about? And this is
yeah.
Which I'm surprised they gave her own series because the comic book did terrible. This is why it's very.
We all know why.
Oh.
There's a bunch of fucking Karens. That
Fucking Karens.
Anybody that says no is considered a racist or sexist or something.
Okay.
Very difficult to watch.
I'll tell you some truth to that, because I think that, like, obviously, as we've progressed for so long, when it comes to certain platforms, or when it comes to certain topics, or this is, since we're just talking about film, like superheroes specifically, like I would say that superheroes, since superheroes were a thing, I would say the audience, like Deadass was the audience were young, whether you're young or even if you're in your 30s, but like, the audience, guys were the audience, bro. Like the main audience, if we're being real, bro. Like since ever since superheroes were a thing, you know, like when it comes to actually watching, and being committed to actually watching this type of this type of content, you know, like but as I said before, as we've progressed and throughout the years, obviously, like we've included more female superheroes, just to have have a bigger audience. But then we're not gonna sit here and pretend like, bro, like, you know, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like even to this day, you know, like you really meet tons who are actually into, you know, like whether it be superhero movies or even anime or any of that kind of content. But like you don't really meet a lot of ones who are actually into that, but like, because the main audience is the main audiences are guys, but like and creators and writers of these stories, they understand that. So it's like, okay, sure, but like I may include, you know, certain a larger cast of female characters, but it's like them themselves, but like they may say that they may want for this sort of content to be more inclusive, but they don't even like watch that, bro. Like you meet those Karens, but they would defend this with their lives, but it's like, dude, like you don't even watch, like you would defend this with your life, but it's like you don't even watch that. Most of the people who probably defend this, bro, it's like they'll defend it, but on say that, oh yeah, it's this sexist this or sexist that, you know, like but it's like they're not gonna watch. They're not gonna. I bet that most of them aren't even gonna watch it, but they're just saying it just because, you know. But at the end of the day, the reality situation, most of the people who are watching this, bro,
Out of here.
it's
What are you,
like,
retarded? Fuck no. Dudes in a nerd writing. Yeah, exactly. And you know who else spoke about this? Oh man, who was it? It was the writer of One Piece. Let me see here.
because I have some real shit that, like, the audience of, like, yeah.
Let me see if I can find this.
Because they may defend it, bro, but it's like shit, but they're not even gonna watch it themselves,
let me see if I
bro.
can- oh man, I think it was him. I'm not really sure if that was it, but anyway, Oda. I remember it was Oda. Well, I actually don't remember his name. But the point is that he would always have women that would write in and complain, and they would say like, "Well, we like it, but it's not the same because, like, you know, it feels like it caters too much towards boys."
Oh
And he
yeah,
never
you
listened
see.
to them. You know why? Because he knows who the real audience is.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, because as a writer, I feel like you're gonna be pressed and you're gonna be put in a situation where it's like, oh shit, okay, I may include more of a female cast and develop upon that, but it's like, if we're being real, the reality of the situation, most of those now are Karens, but you know, like most of the reality of the situations are like the main audience is guys, bro. Like you, like if we're being real, but most of the people who are gonna defend that, bro, that take of how like most of the people who watch this sort of content, it's guys, bro, and that's just the truth. So it's like, as a writer, you're just being pushed into a corner, and like you're pushed into a situation where it's like, okay, I may be doing this, but people don't really wanna see this, you know. And even if I do include this, the people who are even complaining, at least most of them, are not even gonna watch that, bro. But they just want it to be included, even though it's not really gonna be watched. But yeah, I'm not really against like female as characters, because there are characters, as long as they, for me personally, as long as they, I fuck with the design, and I think that their story and the story behind it, how they came up is cool, like interesting, and there's more depth to it, like I fuck with the character, bro. I fuck with the character. I fuck with a lot of female characters like Black Widow, your Black Widows, your Wonder Woman, your Wonder Woman's, your all these other female type of characters. Like I fuck with them, but it's like if we're being like if we're being real, like like when it comes to like your childhood and how you came up, bro. Like most of us, like Superman has always been a guy, and Superman has always been a guy. Spider-Man has always been a guy. Like these are things that we grew up with. So it's like when we can, obviously include a bigger cast, but it's like it's not the same, It's not the same. There's just those characters that like you just can't change. It's something that we can't have a Caucasian, a Black Panther. It's something that we can't have a Black Superman, bro. Like what? It doesn't. It's not the same, bro. But like, yeah.
He knows. He knows who it is. There's a reason why Robin and Nami, like, I never seen a single episode of One Piece, but I know who the fuck they are. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. As a writer, you are put in that situation, bro.
That's like saying a boys' bathroom is for boys. Well, I guess in America now, that's not really true anymore. Things get confusing nowadays. But, it used to be fucking pretty simple, right? Yeah, it's literally like said for, it's made for men. Like, that's it.
Get no pain or have no story, and I see it for a week.
And it's just like,
Sometimes I don't see it at all. If I hear too much vocal,
that's what it's always been, and that's what the problem. That's what the problem lies. It's like, it's always been catered to a male audience for so long that like when there are some changes being made to specific characters, it's like what the fuck, bro. You see, I feel like when it comes to expanding the cast, I feel like we should be bringing up new characters completely. Like let's say let's say we wanna include a female like a female superhero or something like that into a show. I feel like we have to come up with something new, bro, and like creative to build upon that with a nice design, something that's iconic, something that can relate to other designs or other storylines, to for it to be original, bro. Like that's the whole point. As I said before, but like I'm not really against female characters being included. It's that like I don't fuck with legacy carrier type of characters much, because they usually fuck up, bro. Like it's like, as I said before, it's like we can't have a Black Superman, bro. It's something that we can't have. Like it's not the same, but like you can't have a Black Superman or even a Caucasian Black Panther, bro. Like that wouldn't make sense. Like it wouldn't be the same, bro. Bro, like no one's gonna. It's too iconic, bro. Look, but that's just my take, That's just me, Like yeah, it's cool though, bro.
Girl ball shit, but she don't really get no pain.
And they're not even gonna watch it, bro. That's a crazy thing, bro. Because I said this before, like most Huns do not watch these types of movies, bro. On some real ass shit, bro. You really meet Huns who are actually into superhero type of movies, or even, for example, as I said before, animated type of content. As he said before, he had mentioned Oda before, like the creator of One Piece, and how the he got calls about how they were complaining. Yeah, but like they could do, but it's cool, but it's like, bro, they don't understand. They should try to get the bigger picture of what's going on, bro. Like the main audience, like most times are not even gonna watch that, bro. Like they're gonna complain about it, but it's like shit, bro. Like if we're being real, you're not gonna be watching this back to back, because you really meet Huns who actually are into that, bro. But it's like, and as a writer, your hand is forced, bro. Because here, when you understand your real audience, like the real audience of what you are actually writing, like you can't you can compromise, but like you not to a certain extent, bro. Like, you know. So
I don't
yeah.
get this shit. This is retarded. This is dumb shit, bro. And this is why.
I'm retarded. Damn, that's a bad word, bro. Like retarded shit, bro. Like it sounds so. Yeah, but whatever.
Marvel won't listen.
Nobody wants-
Retarded.
No one
yeah.
wants to see this
No,
shit.
what the-
Yeah, no one wants to see this
See?
shit, bro.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, bro. No one wants to see this
It's so
shit, bro.
crazy because the people that defend this shit,
And no
they don't
one.
even watch it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly,
That's the
bro.
problem, is that the people that are trying to fucking gas this up are not. Do you remember that?
They're not
one
gonna watch it,
stupid
bro.
Fucking bitch that was trying to farm hate on me for saying that I didn't like South of Midnight, or I was talking about South of Midnight. And then I showed the fact that I streamed South of Midnight, and I said that I liked the game. I thought it was pretty decent. After playing it for like 7 hours, and then I pull up her Twitch tracker, and to her fucking 17 viewers, she never played the game at all. That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about, man. These fucking virtue signaling Karens that pull out these shows that nobody wants to watch, but they pretend like they watch so they can socially they can use it as social currency to act like they're good people. Like, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it's just like, dude, like what the fuck?
they never do.
And they never do what, like, at least
It's not
if we're being real, bro, like
possible.
most of them never do though, bro.
They ruin things.
Oh
It's not okay.
Okay, wait, what?
Male spaces, they ruin things.
That's right.
Not popular to admit, but when women are allowed to make allowed in male spaces, they ruin things.
I'm
We're
not.
not okay. I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm gonna.
I will say this, like, you know, like, I think that, like, not necessarily, but like, I don't completely agree with that, but I feel like not always, bro, but like, yeah, I feel like the wish women and men should have spaces where they are exclusive, bruh. You know, there's some things that like guys are going to be into, bro, and who are going like there's something that guys do who are gonna there's something that like guys are gonna do and like are gonna be into that the opposite gender probably wouldn't understand, bro. Same as with women, but like I feel like there should be spaces which it should just be like an only woman space, you know, like, or it's just not always, you know, like I feel like we can also be inclusive, but it's like not sometimes, you know, like there's just some things, you know, like you just have to be exclusive and start do things because it's like one of those things where where you might do things a certain way, and just because I feel like women and men are raised differently, but like that's just a different topic. But like when it comes to those kind of situations, it's like you want to be around people who are gonna understand that, who've experienced those kind of things firsthand, and they'll understand you better because they are guys themselves. Similarly, there's some things that a woman go through that only other woman would understand. Hence, only you would want to be around with people who relate with that. But so it's like, yeah, I feel like we should have our own spaces, but at the same time, you know, like it's quite healthy to be inclusive, you know, for us to actually understand each other more and more and more, and you know, collaborate, bro. Like, you know, like, yeah, but like that's just me though. But yeah, I do agree with just something. I don't really agree with what he say with what the other guy is saying about like how, you know, like how women ruin guys spaces. It's not always, bro, but it's like shit. But like, you know, like not always, bro. It's not always the case.
I'm gonna say it in a way that won't get me banned. I think that men have the right to have male-only spaces.
I mean, like, yeah, but like same with, yeah, but like, yeah.
The inverse is also true.
Yeah,
Of course.
of course, yeah, right.
Women's gyms, absolutely. 100%. Like, without even a question.
Yeah.
Any sort of other, like, women's only areas, especially whenever it has to do with any form of intimacy or vulnerability, completely agree. Like bathrooms. Just a random example.
Okay, dude.
The ratings be fucking low. The viewers should be fucking low. So they'll get on their fucking keyboards and defend.
Nobody watches this. They defend it, but they don't even play it.
They're not gonna watch it.
But then don't watch it. It is fucking weird, bro. It is fucking weird. She is not qualified to take the mantle of Tony Stark.
I don't know if she doesn't.
And you know, I thought that shit was weird because in Wakanda Forever, when they introduced her, I'm thinking, okay, she's over there building the armor. You know what?
Wakanda fucking forever.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about cashing
Same
in,
thing,
cashing
bro.
out.
Same thing with Wakanda, bro. I don't have a problem with the sister. Like, I feel like with her, it's a bit different because she's always been part of the story, and now she's the new Black Panther. Hence, we relate to her like we associate with her to some extent because we know that she was related she was T'Challa's sister. Hence, her becoming the Black Panther just seemed natural, you know. But at the same time, I feel like, dude, like it's not really gonna work out because, as I said before, bruh, there's just characters you just can't change like that, bro. You just can't. It's like having a Wonder Woman that just happened to just be a Wonder Woman, like a bootleg Wonder Woman who has like a guy, bro, like a Wonder Woman-esque characters who is just like a guy now, bro. It's not the same, bro. Like no one's gonna really want to watch that, bro. Why am I gonna have to watch that? I don't really. He doesn't really, that character wouldn't really resonate with me. I don't really. They're not iconic, bro. Like it's just like a desperate. Like to me, it just seems like a desperate attempt to like. Just a money pool, bro. I'm not gonna watch that, bro. But yeah, that's back to the Wakanda thing. I don't really have a problem with her being the new Black Panther, but it's like shit, bro. Like as I said before, it's just too iconic, bro. You just can't change some things, bro. Especially when it comes to iconic characters, you just can't change it, bro. You can't have like one woman who's just gonna be a guy, or a Black Widow who's now gonna be a guy at some point, or who's gonna change up and be I don't know, maybe like gonna meet some random girl, random Black girl that she maybe takes in, like probably like raise up to the new Black Widow or some shit like that. We can't have that, brother. It's like it doesn't really work out, bro. Like always, you know, because it's like it doesn't feel the same, bro. But like sure, people they tried, but they keep trying it and it keeps failing. Like it doesn't work out, bro. But you know, that's just me though. It doesn't work out, bro.
The two most iconic people in that story weren't in the movie.
Yeah, dead
I'm
ass.
sorry, but Killmonger and Chadwick, I think who played Killmonger again? Like those were the guys. The movie was entirely about them.
Yeah, dead ass.
100%. They were the reason why that movie, Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan. That's right.
Michael B.
Those guys
Jordan
made fucking Black Panther an S-tier movie. They did. You can't just go and replace them.
You can't, bruh. I told that you can't, bruh.
And they had, also,
that
by the way,
you
no
can't.
Overrated? I disagree. That's my opinion. And they even had secondary actors like Martin Freeman, fucking Wonky Eye. What's his name? Forrest Whitaker. These are like goated S tier. You grew up with these guys, actors. Andy Serkis, yes. Was Andy Serkis in there too? Yeah. But I mean, it's crazy. People. Oh my god. I'm getting mad. I am.
But it is what it is, though.
The Bilbo guy? Yeah, that's Martin Freeman.
When Shuri them found her in the I'm thinking there's gonna be like a poster of Tony Stark, or there's gonna be some line to pay homage to Tony Stark.
Yeah.
She didn't.
And that's the problem, bro. Like when it comes to legacy type of characters, it's like it's such a necessity to ensure that the character acknowledges the come up and the legacy left behind with the previous character, especially if it's a character that's like a big face in Marvel, and then that's been around, that's made a lot of bangers throughout the years, and then now as a legacy character, you just disregard that and you just see him as this person who just came out of nowhere and is trying to replace and be self-righteous and try to pose this image of being this individual who is superior or who is better or who will do it better. That's what the fuck up occurs now, bro. Because now people are not gonna resonate with you. They're not gonna give you a chance. They're not gonna bother trying to explore how you're gonna develop and they're gonna be attached to you essentially, bro. And that's the fuck up, bro. That's when people are not gonna watch the movie, bro. Because that's really necessary, bro. Because they have to acknowledge that you come up and how they still have to they still have to, like a mentor student service situation, that you have to acknowledge that, okay, I have to come up, I have to work harder, you know, like to live up to this kind of legacy, you know. It's necessary, bro. Like, and if that character doesn't really do that, bro, like it's gonna fumble over, bro. It's gonna topple over, and people are not really gonna want to watch that. So yeah, I can agree with what he's saying, that like that since Tony isn't even mentioned in, I don't know, is this a movie or series? I don't even know, bro. But like, I think it's a movie. I just saw clips of it, but like, yeah, if he's not even mentioned in this show, then it's like, dude, like no one's gonna watch this, bro. Like no one's gonna watch this. Like
Anything. At that point, I was done work.
Oh.
The whole movie, bitch. You ain't say shit about Tony Stark, about Iron Man.
You know when they're gonna start saying shit about Tony Stark is the next season, whenever they need to cash in on the nostalgia from the MCU when it was good.
oh
So
my
they're gonna try to
goodness.
fucking go and do like some kind of Force Ghost bullshit.
Force
Like
Ghost.
Iron Man.
Or to get people to come watch.
talking to her. That way, maybe they can try to get a few people to come in and watch this piece of shit. That's where we're at. Like a hologram, yeah.
Like a hologram.
It's cringe, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I guarantee
Mufasa
that's what
type
it's gonna be
shit.
like. Yeah, like some Mufasa shit. Exactly.
She would be so beloved that she would have said, I want to be just like Iron Man. She would have been loved.
That's what I'm talking about.
But instead, y'all trying to act like she's some type of, she's better than him. How the fuck are you?
Precedent, Miles Morales.
Exactly.
People respect and accept Miles Morales a million fucking times.
Yeah, because he acknowledges his predecessor and how he has to come up and he has to come up and one day live up to being that sort of man. He's not just coming in here to take over, meaning that we're going to give him a chance for him to develop and become, you know, like, and see him for what he is. Yeah, literally, perfect example, Miles Morales, yeah. Perfect example.
Better than a motherfucker who you trying to be like. Your whole armor looked just like him. What are you talking about? Marvel.
Yep.
This is why y'all delayed this shit for 3 years. Y'all made this shit during that woke era, and you didn't want to see money go to waste, so you decided to put the shit out. But all this shit does is make us not want to watch.
But yeah, man, like, this is my take on this. You know, it is what it is. But like, this is how I feel. Like, I feel like as a writer, bro, like that's like you understand, because you understanding what your real audience is, and then people who are competing at the same time who are not gonna even watch the show, even if you've made changes. If we're being real, it's just a waste of time, and your hand is forced essentially, and like that's, you just gotta you gotta do what you gotta do there. That's just how it is, bro. But like, yeah, that's just it. That's my take on this. Whatever. This is a good video by Asmin Gold TV. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a like. Iron Man doesn't deserve this. Yeah.